Hello, good morning to everyone. How are you? I am your accounts teacher. I am Jamie. What about our first chapter? We completed very successfully. Did you solve all the questions? That chapter is a very big chapter. That first chapter. You have to solve all the questions, then only that you can understand that how much you studied. Okay, if you are not getting the answer, every question answer is given briefly, the last answer is given. If you are not getting that answer, you watch my videos again and again. I told many things through that different videos. You watch again and clear your doubt. Actually, I am not getting your feedback because our class is one-way class. You cannot ask any doubts through the this our classes. But any doubt is there, we started one WhatsApp group. If any doubt is there, if answer is not getting, you are free to ask the doubt. Okay, I am ready to clear your all the queries. Then our this chapter, now we are studying about goodwill. This chapter will be over by today itself. It is a small one. And next chapter is a very big one. In this chapter also, this is a calculation of goodwill. We have to find out the amount of goodwill. That also we need in our upcoming chapter also. And after studying the third chapter, in the fourth chapter also, this is the calculation of goodwill is there. Okay. So I am not teaching anything which is not necessary. Whatever things I am giving, that everything is that is only that is for studying only. So be serious, study regularly, and we can go to our this remaining part of this chapter. Now I am going to give the other methods. Super profit method is there, capitalization of average profit method is there, capitalization of super profit method is there. According to this method, how we can find out the amount of goodwill. Okay, first of all, according to super profit methods, here goodwill is equal to goodwill is equal to number of year purchases that will be multiplied with the super profit. Then what is a super profit? Super profit means this is the extra profit we are getting above the normal profits. Our business firms are getting some extra profits in comparison with the other business concerns. So our business concern is getting some extra profits that is compared to normal profit of other business concerns. That profit, extra profit, is known as a super profit. To find out the super profits, we are using one formula that will be actual profit minus normal profit. Sometimes we are taking, instead of actual profit, we can take a average profit. We can take. What is our average profit? So from this we are deducting normal profit. Then how we can find the actual profit that may be given, that is given in the question. Otherwise, average profit we can find out by adding all the years of profit divided by number of years. We are getting the average profit. Then we have to find out a normal profit. To find out the normal profit, we are using this formula. Normal profit is equal to capital employed into normal rate of return. This will be given in the question out of 100. Okay, normal rate of return means what type of business we are doing, the same type of business in that business, how much is the normal return, means normal profit. How much, suppose the capital is 1 lakh, if a normal rate of return is given 10%, then their normal profit will be 1 lakh's 10%, 10,000. So 10% is known as a normal rate of return. Okay, rate of return means how many percentage they are getting back out of the capital. That is known as the normal rate of return. So this normal rate of returns percentage will be given in the question. Then to find out the normal profit, we have to multiply capital employed into normal rate of return out of 100. Then how we can find out the capital employed? This capital employed is equal to, many formulas are there. One formula is share capital plus reserves plus profit and loss accounts. If a profit loss account is a credit balance, that we are adding. If a profit loss account is debit balance, we are subtracting. Capital employed means how much is the capital of the firm. Okay, normally how much is the capital of the firm. This is one formula we are using to find out the capital employed. And some other formula also there to find out the capital employed. That will be, this is for the partnership business, this formula. Okay, and whenever we are going to companies, if we are calculating that super profit for the company, then their capital employed, there we are using another formula that we can study later. Our one chapter is there, ratio analysis. That will be our last chapter. So in that chapter, we will study about what will be the capital employed of the company. Then here one formula, another formula for finding the capital employed is, that will be total assets. And here, if any goodwill is given in the balance sheet, excluding that goodwill, this asset we are taking. If any goodwill is given in the balance sheet, then total asset will be goodwill we have to subtract from that amount. Then we are getting the that asset. Okay, so excluding goodwill, we have to take the value of total assets. Then from this, if any fictitious asset is there, fictitious asset we have to subtract. Fictitious asset is there, that we have to subtract. And if any non-trade investment is there, non-trade investment is there, this also we have to subtract. And we have to subtract outside liabilities. Okay, then we are getting the capital employed. So total asset minus, if any goodwill is given, that goodwill also we have to subtract. Goodwill is given in the balance sheet, we have to subtract. Here once again I am reading the formula. Capital employed is equal to share capital. Okay, that share capital will be applicable for company only. So I am deleting this one, share capital. In partnership business, share capital will not be there. So in the place of share capital, we can write a partners capital. Okay, in the place of share capital, we can write a partners capital. Please correct it. Share capital is coming for company. So here partners capital plus reserves and surplus. Then if a profit loss account credit balance is there, that you are adding. If a profit loss account debit balance will be, it is a loss. If a loss is there, I am telling you write the formula also, minus profit loss account debit balance plus profit loss account credit balance. Then another formula I am giving, that is total asset minus fictitious asset. Fictitious asset that we will see through the questions later. Then just remember the name of which asset we have to subtract. Total asset, if a goodwill is given in the balance sheet, that also we are subtracting. Then fictitious assets, then non-trade investments is given, that also. Trade investment we are not subtracting. Non-trade investment, this is investment. Non-trade investments, this is a T. Non-trade investments minus outside liabilities. So this formula also we are using to find out the capital employed. And according to our syllabus, our syllabus is given in our textbook in the beginning. Okay. In our textbook is two parties there, volume 1 and volume 2. So in volume 1, in the first few pages are for the syllabus. Okay. In the syllabus, the page number 20. Here, page number 20. Here we can see capital employed is given. According to our syllabus, the capital employed will be, this is for the company actually. That is why here shareholder, for the company's owner is known as a shareholder. So shareholders funds, that will be their capital and some other their capital, then plus reserves, everything is coming in shareholders funds. Non-current liabilities, current liabilities and fixed liabilities are there. So fixed liabilities are known as non-current liabilities minus non-trade investment. This formula also we are using to find out capital employed. And another formula is non-current assets. Assets are classified into two, current asset and non-current asset. Non-current asset is also known as a fixed asset. Current asset means the asset which we can convert into cash within one accounting year. That is known as a current asset. So here we are not taking current asset. Non-current assets excluding non-trade investments plus working capital. And here working capital means current asset minus current liability. That is known as a working capital. So the formula will be non-current asset plus working capital. This formula also giving the answer of capital employed. Then another formula is fixed asset plus trade investment plus working capital. All this formula we are studying in another chapter. That will be our ratio analysis. One chapter is there. There you will get a more idea about capital employed. Okay. So capital employed we can study in this one more chapter. At the end only we are studying this one. So in this chapter here it is given ratio analysis. In that we are studying many formulas are there. Okay. In that formula capital employed is there. There we will make the revision. Then you will get a more idea. Okay. And for solving the goodwill questions, what is required, that only just now I am giving. Then once again we can go to what is the, how we can find out the super profit. Super profit will be actual profit minus normal profit. In the place of actual profit we can take a average profit also. So average profit minus normal profit, that will be super profit. Then for getting the normal profit, capital employed, most of the questions it will be given. Capital employed will be this much, one lump sum amount will be given. That into rate, normal rate of return out of 100, we are getting the normal profit. Then normal profit deducted from actual profit, you will get a super profit. Super profit into number of year purchases, we are getting the value of goodwill. Don't worry about this capital employed. Whenever we are solving different questions, then you can study this formula very clearly. Okay. Now for the partnership business, the formula will be this one, partners capital. Okay. I firstly have written share capital. Share capital is applied for company only. Now we are studying to calculate a goodwill of the partnership firm. That is why here you write a partners capital. Partners capital plus reserves plus credit balance of profitless accounts minus debit balance of profitless accounts. Okay, this formula will give you the amount of capital employed. So this is the super profit. And today itself we will complete all these three methods. That is why this formula also I am giving. Here capitalization of average profit methods. According to this method, the goodwill will be capitalized value of average profit capitalized average profit minus capital employed. In the place of capital employed, actual capital also we can write. Okay, capital employed is also known as another term also we are writing net asset. Capital employed is also known as net asset or actual capital. Another term is actual capital. Actual capital. ACTUAL. Actual capital. Then actual capital, that is another name of capital employed. Net asset is one term and another term is actual capital. Then here, according to capitalization of average profit method, the value of goodwill will be goodwill is equal to capitalized average profit minus capital employed. Capital employed that we are studied here. Now, what is the capitalized value of average profit? Capitalized value of average profit will be capitalized value of average profit. That this will be average profits into 100 upon normal rate of return. That is known as a capitalized value of average profit. Its meaning is capitalized value average profit. Its meaning is for getting this much average capital, how much capital we needed. That is the meaning of capitalized value of average profit. Once again I am telling, suppose our profit is 50,000. So for getting 50,000, how much capital is required according to the normal rate of return. And here this is our actual capital. So our actual capital will be less than the capitalized value of average profit. Suppose the capitalized value average profit is coming 10 lakh. It means 10 lakh is required to get our present profit. But our present capital is not 10 lakh. Our present capital is 8 lakh. So 10 lakh minus 8 lakh, that is known as goodwill. And so I am telling the meaning of capitalized value of average profit means for getting our this present average capital, average profit, for getting our present average profit, how much capital is required as per the normal rate of return. That amount is known as capitalized value of average profit. Then from that amount, what is our present capital? So we are getting the same profit with a less capital. Okay, suppose our profit is 50,000 and another business firm is there, their profit also 50,000. But our capital is 8 lakh and other business firms capital is 10 lakh. So we are working very efficiently. That is why by using 8 lakh capital we are getting 50,000, but others are getting 50,000 profit out of 10 lakh rupees capital. So our capital is less. Then so we are getting same profit with less capital. That is why here goodwill we are calculating as the difference of capitalized average profit minus capital employed. Then from this, here there is no need of multiplying with the number of year purchases. Then this one, this formula is over. Now capitalization of super profits. According to this method, the goodwill will be super profit into 100 upon normal rate of return. This only the value of goodwill, nothing to subtract, because for getting the super profit already we subtracted. Super profit is what? The excess profit we got above the normal profit. So to get the super profit already the deduction we made. That is why here we just capitalize only. Its meaning is for getting this much super profit, how much capital is required according to the normal rate of return. So the formula once again I'm telling, goodwill is equal to super profit into 100 upon normal rate of return. Okay, so these are the other three methods of calculating the goodwill. Now we are going to see it's a practical questions. Question 8. A partnership firm earned net profit during the last 4 years as follows. Year 1, 2, 3, 4 is given. 56, 64, 60,000, 62,000. The capital investment in the firm throughout the above mentioned period has been 3 lakh. Having regard to the risk involved, 15% is considered to be a fair return on the capital. Calculate the value of goodwill on the basis of 3 years purchase of average super profits earned during the above mentioned 4 years. Here 4 years profit is given, and here the goodwill will be 3 year purchases of average super profit. Okay, so the formula of goodwill will be 3 into, means 3 year purchase is given, that is with 3 into super profits. Now, what is the super profit? That formula we studied. So we are going to solve this question. Question number 8. Here, first of all, I have written the formula. Once again, we can remember the formula. Goodwill is equal to number of year purchases into super profits. And super profit will be, this is the difference of average profit and normal profit. If average profit is more than normal profit, then only super profit will be there. Our average profit is more than the normal profit of the other companies, other firms. Okay, so our profit is more. That is why that profit is known as a super profit. Then what is a normal profit? This normal profit will be capital invested, otherwise a capital employed, that into normal rate of return out of 100. This formula when you are using will get the normal profit. So in this question, capital invested, that is given here. The capital investment in the firm throughout the year, that is a 3 lakh, and the normal rate of return is given 15%. So 3 lakh into 15%, that is this one, 3 lakh into 15 upon 100, 45,000 they are getting. This 45,000 is what? This is the normal profit. Then we have to find out average profit. Average profit calculation is 4 years profit is given. Everything is added 1 by 1. Then we divide by 4. We got a 60,500. This is average profit. Then this is 60,500 minus 45,000. We are getting this super profit. Now super profit, what is the answer? It is coming 15,500. Now goodwill is equal to number of year purchases. In the question, number of year purchases is given 3. 3 into this super profit 15,500. We are getting 46,500. This is the answer. Okay. So first of all, you study the formula and you use that formula. Okay. Here goodwill will be number of year purchase into super profit. Super profit will be average profit minus normal profit, and normal profit will be capital invested into normal rate of return out of 100. Then question number 9. The capital of the firm of Anju and Benu is rupees 10 lakh, and the market rate of interest is 15%. The market rate of interest is 15%, means this is a normal rate of return. Annual salary to the partner is 60,000 each. The profit for the last 3 years were 2,80,000, 3,80,000 and 4,20,000. Goodwill of the firm is to be valued on the basis of 2 years purchase of last 3 years average super profits. Calculate the value of goodwill. And here the average profit of the firm, that should be after the remuneration to the partners. Okay, always whenever we are calculating the goodwill, profit minus remuneration to the partner. Here interest on capital, that things we are not considering. Only salary to the partner is there. This also we have to reduce. Then how much balance profit is there? That profits average we need to find out. That is why here This is 60,000 each is given. So here two partners are there. So 1 year's salary will be 60,000 into 2, 1,20,000 is there. This is 1,20,000 we have to reduce from the each year's profit. Then only we have to take the average. Then everything is given in the question. This normal rate of return is 15%. The capital of the firm is given 10 lakh. Then previous year's profit is given, and from this profit we have to deduct partner's remuneration, that is the salary we have to deduct, then find the average, then we will get the answer. Okay, so we can see the solution here. Capital employed is given 10 lakh. Normal rate of return is returned 15%. Normal profit will be this 10 lakh into 15%, so 1,50,000 is the normal profit. Then average profit before remuneration to the partner, all the amount we added together and we divide by 3. So this is the average profit before remuneration. Then after the remuneration, the average profit that will be 1,20,000 is the salary of both the partner, that we are getting 2,40,000. So in this way we can calculate the average profit. Another method is from every year's profit. First year's profit, this one 2,80,000 minus this 1,20,000. You take that profit. 3,80,000 minus 1,20,000. That profit you take. 4,20,000 minus 1,20,000. Then divide by 3. Then you will get this amount directly. Okay. So two way we can find out this 2,40,000. If from the average profit, remuneration we are not subtracting. This is the profit which is given before remuneration. Okay. So if you are adding this all and dividing by 3, then only one time only we have to reduce the remuneration. Alternatively, we can solve this way. Every year's profit you deduct this 1,20,000. Then directly all the amount we are adding together and divide by 3, we are applying, we will get this 2,40,000 directly also. Both the method is correct. Here I followed from the 3,60,000 I took before the remuneration. How much profit is there? It's the average I took. From the average I deducted only one time. Then 2,40,000 we are getting. Then super profit will be average profit minus normal profit. Then 2,40,000 minus this 1,50,000 we calculated earlier. We deducted, we got a 90. Then here number of year purchases given in the question is 2. So 2 into this 90,000 we are getting 1,80,000. That is the answer. So 9 is over. Okay, we can go to question number 10. Here, find out the capital employed from the following information. They are not asking to calculate the goodwill. Goodwill is given in the question. They are asking to find out the capital employed. Okay, what are the given information? So we can see normal rate of return is 12%. Profit of 18, 19, 20. It is given 80,000, 1,30,000, 1,56,000. Then goodwill valued at a 3-year purchase of super profit is 1,50,000. This 1,50,000 is what? It is a goodwill. Okay, goodwill is given in the question. And to calculate the goodwill, how many year of purchase they have taken? 3-year purchases. Okay, so the value of goodwill is 1,50,000. To find out the goodwill, they have taken the number of year purchases taken as 3. Then it is asking to find out the capital employed. All other things are given in the question. Average profit we can find out. Normal rate of return is given. Goodwill also given. Number of year purchase also given. Only the missing information is the capital employed. Whenever we are substituting these figures in the correct place, we will get that capital employed. We can see the question. Answer we can see. Firstly, I have written the formula. Goodwill is equal to number of year purchase into super profits. Goodwill is given. I have written the amount of goodwill. Number of year purchase also given 3. Then super profit only missing in this statement. Then super profit will be this 3 is going to this side. Then this is coming as a division. That is why 1,50,000 divided by 3. Then we are getting 50,000. 50,000 is the super profit. Okay. Super profit we got to 50,000. Then average profit we can find out. All the years of profit is given. Everything we added together and we divide by 3. Then we got average profits. Okay. Then we know this formula. Super profit is equal to this formula. Super profit is equal to average profit minus normal profit. Now we know what is the super profit, we know what is average profit, so normal profit we can find out. That we are applying here. Super profit is equal to this formula, average profit minus normal profit. Then super profit, in the place of super profit we have written its figure, that we got here 50 is written. Average profit also we are knowing 1,22,000. Then minus normal profit, this is a statement. Then normal profit will be 1,20,000 minus this is 50, we are getting 72,000 is the normal profit. Okay. Then we know another formula, this one, normal profit is equal to capital employed into 12 rate, normal rate of return is given 12, that is 100. This is the formula. In this formula we know this amount, so we can substitute in the place of normal profit we will return 72,000. Then the formula will be like that. In the formula only capital employed only missing. So to find out the capital employed, this figure we are bringing to this side, then we have to multiply with the its reciprocal. That is why capital employed is equal to 72,000 into its reciprocal 100 upon, then we are getting the answer 6 lakh. Okay, only mathematical application we have to do here. That is the answer 10. Then 11. Will be homework. I will explain. Here, A and B are partners. They admit C for 1/4 share in profits. For this purpose, goodwill is valued at a 3-year purchase of super profits. Following information is provided to you. A is capital, this much. B is capital 4 lakh. General reserve 1,50,000. Profit and loss account credit balance 30,000. Then sundry asset 12 lakh. Normal rate of return is 15%. Average profit are 2 lakh per year. You are required to calculate C's share of goodwill. So before calculating C's share, we have to find out total goodwill. And C's share will be how much goodwill you are getting, that into 1/4. That will be C's share of goodwill. Then in this question, average profit is given. Then here normal rate of return also given. We need to find out a normal profit, and for calculating normal profit we need a capital employed, and the capital employed will be we can use this formula. Partner is capital, this two are the capital, and the general reserve and the profit loss account, this also normally this is the money belongs to the partner. It is the previous year's profit, the general reserve. Profit loss account, this is the last year's profit. So this also what we are doing when we are preparing the capital account, this is profit loss account, normally we are adding to their capital, we are distributing among the partner. Okay, and this general reserve also, this also from the past year's profit, this money we created, this also belongs to the partner. That is why the capital employed will be, whenever we are adding all these 4 figures, we will get the capital employed. Then this total, that will be capital employed into 15%, we are getting normal profits. Average profit is given, average profit minus normal profit, we will get the super profit. Super profit into how many year purchases? 3. Super profit into 3, we are getting the total goodwill of the firm. We need to calculate the C's share of goodwill. C's share is given 1/4, that is why total goodwill how much is coming, that into 1/4 we will get the C's share of goodwill. That only asking the question. And another thing here, sundry asset is given. In this question no need of you this sundry asset. Some questions we have to find out a capital employed by using the sundry asset. Then that way, if sundry asset is given and if you want to find out the capital employed, we need some other information also. That will be current liabilities, so short term liabilities is given, then sundry asset or total asset minus this current liabilities we are doing, we will get the capital employed. So in this question current liability is not given, and the partner is a capital, and this profit of previous year and general service given. So from this we will get the capital employed. So in this question sundry asset which is given, there is no use for that one. Then question number 12 also I will explain. That also will be homework. The net asset of a firm as on 31st March 2020 were rupees 4 lakh. Net asset. Net asset means capital employed only. Another term of capital employed is net asset. If the normal rate of return is 20% and goodwill of the firm is valued 1,25,000 at 5-year purchase of super profits, find the average profit of the firm. This is an easy question only. Here normal profit we can find out. Normal profit will be 4 lakh into 20%. We will get 80,000 is the normal profit. And goodwill is given 1,25,000. That will be 5-year purchases. So to find out the super profit, this is divided by 5. That will come 25,000. Okay, 25,000 we are getting. 25,000 is what? Super profit. Then normal profit we got how much? That is 80,000. Normal profit. How the normal profit is coming? 4 lakh into 20% it is coming 80,000. And the super profit we are getting 25,000. This is coming. This is the value goodwill. Goodwill is calculated at 5-year purchases. Means 5 into super profit is 1,25,000. So 1,25,000 divided by 5 we are getting 25 is the super profit. And average profit is what? Super profit is what? Super profit is average profit minus normal profit. And here we are knowing normal profit and we are knowing the super profit. So average profit will be its total. That will be 1,05,000. We are getting the answer. So this will be homework. It is a easy question. That is why I am leaving for you. Then question number 13. This I solved. On April 1st, 2020, an existing firm had asset of 5 lakh including cash of rupees 2,20,000. The firm had a general reserve of 90,000. Partners' capital account showed a balance of 3,80,000 and creditors amounted to rupees 30,000. If the normal rate of return is 20% and the goodwill of the firm is valued at 64,000 at 4-year purchase of super profits, find the average profit of the firm. Here capital employed we have to find out firstly, and here capital employed we are getting this formula. Like a previous question I told, capital plus general reserve that we are adding, we will get the capital employed, that is 4,70,000. And here other things are given. Here asset is given 5 lakh, and here creditors are given. Creditors are current liabilities. Creditors is given 30. So from the asset we are deducting this 30. Then also we are getting the same amount of 4,70,000. So this question we can find out capital employed by two methods. One is capital plus general reserve. Capital plus general reserve, it is coming 4,70,000. The another method is asset is given. Asset including cash 20. That is no problem. Cash is also included in the 5 lakh. Cash we are taking to calculate capital employed. So 5 lakh minus creditors are the current liabilities. Creditors we are subtracting. So 5 lakh minus 30, we will get 4,70,000. So according to both the method, we are getting the same capital employed. So capital employed we got 4,70,000. Then normal rate of return is given 20%. So normal profit we will get 4,70,000 into 20%. That is this one. It is coming 94,000. Then it is given goodwill. Goodwill is 4 into super profit. So goodwill amount we are going 64, and in the place of super profit we are getting this 64,000 divided by 4, we are getting 16,000. Now this question number 12, I explained the same way. Super profit is equal to average profit is normal profit. The super profit we are knowing, and the normal profit also we are knowing. So we substituted the figure under that statement. Super profit is 16, normal profit is 94,000, and average profit will be the total of these two. So average profit is 16 plus 94, we are getting 1,10,000. So this is the answer of 13th question. Now there are two methods are remaining to calculate the amount of goodwill. That is the capitalization of average profit methods, and the next one is capitalization of super profit methods. Then question number 14. Average profit of a firm is 48,000. The total asset of the firm are 8 lakh. Average profit of the firm is 48,000. Total asset of the firm are 8 lakh. Value of other liabilities is 5 lakh. Average rate of return is return in the same business is 12%. Calculate goodwill from capitalization of average profit method. And here the capital employed will be in this question I told two methods. One is capital plus general reserve, and the second one is asset minus current liabilities. So that is second formula we can use here to find out the capital employed. So whenever using that formula, here total asset of the firm is given 8 lakh. Other liabilities means it is a current liabilities. So 8 lakh minus 5 lakh, we will get 3 lakh. 3 lakh will be the capital employed. Then here whenever we are calculating the goodwill on the basis of capitalization of average profit methods, the formula, do you remember the formula? Formula is capitalized value of average profit. Average profit is given average profit is given this one, 48,000. So capitalized value of average profit means its meaning is to get this much profit, how much capital is needed. That is the meaning of capitalized value of average profit. To get 48,000 profit, how much capital we required on the basis of this much return. So the formula will be 48,000 into 100 upon rate. Okay, that formula we are applying, we will get the capitalized value of average profit. Then from there, from the capitalized value of average profit, we have to deduct actual capital employed. Actual capital or capital employed we have to deduct, we are getting the goodwill. So we can start with by firstly writing the equation. I have written the equation firstly here. Goodwill is equal to capitalized average profit minus actual capital employed. To get the meaning of this one, capitalized average profit, its meaning is to get this much profit, how much capital is required on the basis of normal rate of return. Okay, so this is the formula. Capitalized average profit is equal to average profit into 100 upon normal rate of return. So we are getting 4 lakh. So if a 4 lakh capital is there, then only at the rate of 12% we will get 48,000 rupees profit. Then from this amount, from the capitalized value average profit, we have to deduct how much is our actual capital. Okay, then if our actual capital is less, and when we are calculating this one, actual capital employed asset minus current liabilities, we are getting 3 lakh. Listen, this is our actual capital. Okay, and our profit is 48,000. Okay, so we are getting 48,000 rupees of profit by using 3 lakh money as the capital. But other business concerns, they are using 4 lakh rupees capital to get 48,000 rupees of profit. So we are comparing this to our capital is less compared to other business firms. So this is the difference we are taking as the goodwill. So here the goodwill is a capitalized average profit is this one 4 lakh, and our actual capital is 3 lakh. Sorry, our actual capital is 3 lakh. Then this 4 lakh is the capitalized average profit minus our actual capital is 3 lakh. Then 1 lakh is the goodwill. This is the capitalized value of average profit. Then next question, 15th one. Anupama, Purnima and Ruchika are partners in a business. Balances in their capital and current account as on 31st March 2019 where their capital account is given and the current account also given. And see, this current account is a debit, this also debit, and this is a credit. Then the firm earned an average profit of 2,40,000. If the normal rate of return is 12%, find the value of goodwill by capitalization of average profit method. So like a previous question, the same formula we have to use. And here the one thing is to find out the capital employed. Partners capital is given. And this current account also part of their capital. If a capital account is fixed, then two account we are making to show their capital amounts, capital and current. Okay, this is always a credit balance. And if something is given debit balance, to find out their net amount of capital, this we have to subtract from this one. Then we will get Anubhama's total capital will be 6 lakh minus 60, because it is a credit balance, it is a debit balance. So to get the net amount, this minus this, then Purnami also 5 lakh minus 30,000 will be her capital, and Rujika's capital will be, this is a credit balance, this also credit balance, so her capital will be 5 lakh 10. So their net capital we have to add together, then we will get the capital employed. Then average profit is given this much, normal rate of return is given 12%. So this is the step, this into 100 upon 12 we are getting capitalized value of average profit. From there you deduct this there, after adjusting this one how much amount is coming, that is known as the capital employed. That capital employed is subtract, you will get the value of goodwill. 15th question. See, actual capital employed will be, this is their, firstly I have written their capital amount. Anubhama, this is 6 lakh, 5 lakh, 5 lakh. This is the capital of Anubhama, Purnima and Ruchika. Then current account only, last one is a current account only, credit balance, that is why this is added, and other two current account is a debit balance, that is subtracted. So this is we are getting 15 lakh 20,000 we are getting as the capital employed. Then capitalized average profit will be 2 lakh 40 is given in the question as the average profit, that into 100 upon 12, then we are getting 20 lakhs. Okay, so capitalized value of average profit is 20 lakhs. Then from 20 lakhs we have to deduct, this is our actual capital. So goodwill is equal to, this is 20 lakh minus, this amount is what we written here, actual capital employed, that we are subtracting, then we are getting 4 lakh 80,000, and this is the amount of goodwill. This is the answer. 15th question is over. Now question 16. Calculate the value of goodwill according to capitalization of super profit method in the question 14. Question 14 just now we solved. Okay, question number 14 just now we solved. This will be homework, I will explain here. So once again we can see the question. Calculate the value of goodwill according to capitalization of super profit method in the question 14. So in the 14th question, this is the 14th question. How much super profit we got? 14th question, 1 second. The average profit of the firm here calculated. Okay, here we did not calculate the super profit. So okay, question number 14 we can solve now. Question number 14. Super profit is what? Super profit is a average profit minus normal profit. Then to find out the normal profit, here capital employed we calculated, that is the total asset minus current liabilities, it is coming 8 minus 5 3 lakh. So normal profit will be 3 lakh into normal profit is equal to capital employed, that we are getting 3 lakh into normal rate of return. Here normal rate of return in the question it is given 12%. So this is a 12 out of 100. So it is coming 36,000. 10% is 30. Okay, 36,000 is coming. Then average profit. Average profit it is given in the question is 48,000. 48,000. Now super profit is average profit minus this average profit minus normal profit. So 48,000 minus 36,000, 12,000 is the super profit. Then according to capitalization of super profit method, goodwill is equal to super profit into 100 upon normal rate of return. No need of subtracting anything here. According to this method, goodwill will be, we have to capitalize the super profit. Okay, means for getting this much super profit, how much capital we need as, that will be our goodwill. So here super profit is the 12,000 into 100 and normal rate of return is 12. So this we are doing, we will get 1 lakh we are getting. This is the answer. Okay, so rupees 1 lakh will be the value of goodwill. This is a question 14's answer. Now we can go to next question. Question 15. Now 16 we solved. This is a question number not 14. This is a 16. Sorry. 16. Then we are going to question number 17. In that goodwill we have to find out according to 3 methods. 4-year purchase of average profit, for a purchase of super profit, capitalization of super profit. According to 3 methods we have to find out the goodwill. And this is the last question. Now next questions are additional questions that you can try. Up to 17th question we will do. Then this chapter will be over. Then question number 17 I am reading. Listen carefully. The following information relates to partnership firm. Profit or losses for the last 6 years. First year, second year, third year. Third year is a loss and other 2 year it is a profit. Fourth year, fifth year, sixth year, this is the all the year they are getting profits. Then average capital employed is given 2 lakh. Rate of normal profit is 15%. It is a normal rate of return 15%. Find out the value goodwill on the basis of average profit. It is the first method. According to that we have to find out the average profit of this 6 years. Then we have to multiply with 4. That is the easiest method. And according to that method we can see what is the answer is coming. So here I have written firstly the formula. According to first method, goodwill is 4 into average profit. To find out the average profit, all the figures we added, but loss we subtracted and divide by 6. We got 42,000 as the average profit. Then 4 into this 42. 4 into 42 we are getting 1,68,000 as the value of goodwill. So according to first method we got the answer 1,68,000 is the amount of goodwill. Then second method, it is asking 4-year purchase of super profit. So we have to find out a super profit. To find out the super profit, here average capital employed is given, normal rate of return is given. By using this we will get the normal profit. Then average profit we already calculated. From the average profit we have to deduct normal profit. We will get the super profit. Then 4 into super profit. For first of all, we already calculated the average profit here 42,000. We need that also here. The normal profit will be capital employed into normal rate of return out of 100. We are getting 30,000. 30,000 is the normal profit. Average profit is 42. So 42 minus 30, that is our super profit. Super profit is equal to 42. This is the normal profit. Sorry, this is the average profit. This is the normal profit. We are getting 12,000. Then goodwill is 4 into super profit. That is why 4 into 12 we are getting 48,000. That is the answer. Then last one, capitalization of super profit. According to this method, what is the amount of goodwill? Here super profit into 100 upon rate. No need of subtracting anything. Okay, so directly we are getting the answer. The third one, goodwill is equal to super profit into 100 upon normal rate of return. And super profit in the previous case we find out it is 12,000. Then 12,000 into 100 upon 15. So we are getting 80,000. 80,000 is the value of goodwill according to capitalization of super profits.